All right, we back in it, but what I want you to do is, write that in there so you'll have it. All right, now the brother was asking me concerning how Solomon was YAHAWASHI, dealing with reincarnation. So what I want to do, this is what we're going to read first. Get what you hold? What you hold? Tell me the scriptures you hold.
Matthew, it's Matthew chapter 27.
All right, you hold Matthew chapter 27. What else you hold?
And then Ecclesiastes.
Oh, we finished that off for the camera. No, you didn't read 28.
Right.
Right. Okay, so finish that off. Finish that off.
It was
You read 26.
man, I was lost.
7. Ecclesiastes chapter 7.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what it was.
And you reading 26.
Okay.
And we didn't finish. We didn't go down to 28.
Right.
All right. So what we finna do is finish this out. We're gonna jump because the brother was asking me concerning Solomon and YAHAWASHI. How is YAHAWASHI Solomon? Okay. All right. Because we were dealing with them concubines and the wives, and he was talking to me concerning when Solomon had went off. Okay. He was talking to me about Solomon had went off and how Solomon had became corrupt. Now, when you read in the history concerning Solomon and his wife, when you read up, it tells you about his old age, and then also how he went off in his old age. But then also in Job, 12 and 20, Job 12 and 20, the Heavenly Father take away your understanding when you are old. So that's how the women was able to get him. But I was telling this brother that Solomon, when he came back again, he was YAHAWASHI, who the word in it called Jesus. Okay? And he was wanting me to show him that in the scriptures. But what we finna do is finish this off, then we're gonna start jumping around concerning, because we was talking about the women on how Solomon was studying the women, okay? And how the women actually conquer him later on down the line, because that's what it's all about. The women play games to conquer us as men, going all the way back to Adam, okay? Going all the way back to Adam in the garden, in the beginning, right? Because that's what Eve was doing. She was trying to become like a god so she can judge. Instead of Adam just judging, she wanted to judge too. So she wanted to be equal with Adam and basically conquer Adam. She wanted to rule over Adam when the order was not like that. That's why when you read the scriptures in the book of Genesis, it tells you that the man was going to rule over the woman, okay? That's why it tells you that in there, going to Genesis 3 and Genesis the 3rd chapter, tell you the man is gonna rule over the woman. So Eve was trying to do that back then, and then coming up to Solomon, the women were still on that type of time. But when he got old, they was able to get him. But when he was young, they didn't get him like that. But when he got old, going to Job 12 and 20, the Most High take of the age understanding. So what we finna do is continue finishing this off in Ecclesiastes 7 and 26 on down concerning the woman.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands.
Go ahead.
Whosoever pleases the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
See, the sinner shall be taken by her. So the one who pleases the Heavenly Father is going to be delivered. Go ahead.
Verse 27 says, behold, this have I found, said the preacher.
Let's talk about Solomon. Go ahead.
Counting one by one to find out the account. Verse 28, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found.
So Solomon was studying. You know what I'm saying? So he let you know that the women play games. He let you know that the women are basically trying to conquer you. That's what it's about, man. and trying to pull you away from the Heavenly Father and His Son to go with her and be a slave to her. Instead of serving the Heavenly Father and His Son, you'll be serving a woman.
And who's that? It's the other.
Now we dropping that, right?
Yeah.
So what we doing is going to Samuel, okay, concerning Solomon. Okay? But what was you going to say?
Oh yeah. Before you get to that, before we get to the reincarnation part, who was that other another king in the Bible? I don't know. One of the women cut his dreads off or something like that. Who was that?
Oh, you talking about Samson?
Yeah.
Well, he had braids. He didn't have dreads. When you look it up, when you actually look up the word, it goes in the locks and it basically braids. Okay, that's what it is. When you look it up, if you don't look it up, you be thinking it's dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? But if you actually look up the word in Hebrew, you'll find out that it's braids. Okay. Damn, I forgot where I was finna go.
No, you talking about the reincarnation.
Yeah. Now I'm finna read this. This is Psalms. Let me see here. See if I can find it real quick, like. All right. Now, this is dealing with reincarnation, right? Re mean back again. Incarnation mean in the flesh. So your spirit is put back in the flesh. Okay. So this is Psalms 104 and 30. It says, "Thou sendest forth thy spirits; they are created through sex, right? And thou renewest the face of the earth." So when you have sex with a woman, the Heavenly Father put that spirit, you know what I'm saying, in that child, and the earth is replenished, right? So what it is, re mean back again, carnation mean in the flesh. So you put back in the flesh through sex, and the earth is repopulated, so to speak. Okay? Now, let's get what we got concerning Solomon.
2 Samuel?
Yes.
All right. This is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 14. I will be his father, and he shall be my son.
Matter of fact, what verse is that?
14.
Start at 13.
All right, this is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 13. He shall build an house for my name, and I will establish the throne of the kingdom of This is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 13. He shall build an house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
So Solomon's kingdom wasn't established forever. It was cut off. You see? And the reason why he had to build it, Solomon had to build it, is because David's hand was too bloody. Because David put in all that work to where Solomon would have that peace. But Solomon's kingdom was cut off. Okay? Go ahead.
Probably should start up.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 12. And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with my fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee.
Meaning die. Go ahead.
Which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom.
Okay.
He shall build an house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
See, Solomon's kingdom won forever. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 14, I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he committed iniquity, I will chastise him with the rod of men.
So when you go into the history of who the world enemy called Jesus, he never sinned. Okay? He didn't sin when he was on the earth, when he came back as who the world enemy called Jesus, which his true name is YAHAWASHI. Go ahead.
And with the stripes of the children of men.
So, see, with the stripes of the children of men. So, go ahead.
Verse 15.
No, that's it. That's verse 14.
Yeah, that was it. 14.
Okay. So, dealing with that, read that one more time concerning the rod.
This is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 14. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he committed iniquity, I will chastise him with the rod of men.
With the rod of men. Now, like I said, when you search the scriptures out, who the world enemy called Jesus, did not commit sin. So when did he commit sin? When he was on the earth, when he was Solomon. You see? Because guess what he did? He built them idol temples for his wives. You see? That's when he committed sin. Okay, go ahead.
It says,
Make sure you read it so they can catch it, bro.
this is 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 14. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he committed iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men, and with the stripes of the children of men.
See? With the stripes of the children of men. So what I want to do is drop that, right? Go to Hebrews 7:26. Hebrews 7:26. And then we're going to go to Matthew. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot, bro. You be glad you reminded me.
I wasn't trying to say too much,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to get out of the street. Bring back out. Yes, sir.
Now, what I say get? Hebrews 7:26.
This is Hebrews chapter 7.
Oh, dang. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it. You see, you gotta make something more than Come on, brother. You all right today? You all right today, brother?
Yeah.
Huh? You with me? I gotta check on you now. I gotta check on you, bro. You making me. Wait a minute.
Because I was covering the 8 with my thumb.
Yeah.
So like,
All right.
this is Hebrews chapter 7, verse 26. For such an high priest became us, who is holy, harmless, undefiled.
See, harmless and undefiled. That's who the word we call Jesus he's speaking about. So he committed no sin.
Right.
So he was harmless and undefiled.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Separate from sinners.
Separate from sinners. So when the Lord was on the scene, he didn't sin. He was separate from sinners. Go ahead.
And made higher than the heavens.
Go ahead. That's verse 26.
Come.
All right, so that's all I wanted out there. So we can read, so when we read that, they let you know that he was sin. Okay, he was separate from sinners. Okay, he was not corrupt at all. Now, what I want to do is go to Matthew 27. Where we was at? Yeah.
And we weren't in Matthew's.
Where we was at?
You had me.
You gotta help me, brother. You gotta help me, brother. You gotta stick with me, brother. Let me see, right there, brother. Right there. You gotta help me, brother.
This is
You gotta hang on to me, brother. I know I'm going around and doing. You gotta hang on, brother. Go ahead.
all right. This is Matthew chapter 27. You said start at verse
Who are you?
28. Start at verse 28.
The key. The rod. Just start at 27. We'll read into it. See if I can catch it.
This is Matthew's chapter 27, verse 27. Then the soldiers of the governor took YAHAWASHI into the common hall and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. And they stripped him and put him a scarlet robe. And when they had planted a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him, and mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews." Verse 30. And they spit upon him, and took the reed and smote him on the head.
All right. Now, when you look up that word read right there, matter of fact, we're gonna look it up. Now, going back to what was we at in the concerning
Hebrews.
no, Old Testament dealing with the rod. Yeah, going back to 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 14, it say rod there. So he gonna be smoten. He gonna be let me see. He gonna be chastened. He gonna be chastened with him with the rod of men, right? And 2 Samuel 7 and 14. So let's go back over here to Matthew, right? Matthew Matthew 27, and when they hit him with the reed, 29. And 29. Now, we're going to look up that word read there and see what it say. Read it for me again, then we're going to look up that word read in the Greek.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 27, verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
And when they had planted a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head and a reed in his right hand. And they bowed the knees before him and mocked him and said, Hail, King of the Jews. Continue on. Verse 30. And they spit upon him and took the reed and smote him on the head.
So they took the reed and hit him on the head with it, right? So let's look up that word reed right there. Now you got to remember, when we read Hebrews 7 and 26, who the word enemy called Jesus did not sin when he was on the earth. He was pure, he was separate. Okay? So why are they doing that to him? Because it was said that it was gonna happen to him, it was gonna happen to Solomon, right? In the Old Testament.
Oh, I got you.
See?
But it just didn't happen though.
It didn't happen to Solomon.
They cut his kingdom off.
They cut his kingdom off. It didn't happen to Solomon. It happened to who the word enemy called Jesus. So they let you know that in who the word enemy called Jesus' past life, that he was Solomon. See? That's why he got hit like that.
Yeah.
See?
They been wanting to do that for
No, it was set up for it to happen like that.
You know, it's
because he was Solomon in his past life. He was getting punished. He was getting punished for what he had done in his old age.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Now the brother looking up the word read before we get lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Strong's G 2563. Kalamos. It says a staff made of a reed staff, a measuring reed, or rod.
See?
Yeah.
Show that to him. Show that to him where it said rod.
Check this out.
See that? No, check that out. Check that out. You see where it say rod at?
Yeah.
So he was getting hit with a rod.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And we was reading about that in 2 Samuel 7 and 14.
Hey, check this out though. What you just said, the word you used, you said sit up. Check this out though. Solomon declared, ages ago I was set up at the first before the beginning of the earth. What you were just saying.
Well, Solomon, I don't know where you get that from. What is that?
It's on Google, but
I mean, I'm just saying, what is that? What scripture is
I think
that?
Proverbs 8, chapter 8,
Go
verse
there.
22 through 27.
Go there.
Yeah. Proverbs chapter 8, verse 22 through 27.
So that shows you that who the word enemy called Jesus was Solomon and reincarnation.
Yeah.
Okay?
When you said the word sub, I just thought about it because I was looking at that, y'all were talking, I was looking at that at the same time.
So Proverbs chapter 28.
No, chapter 8.
Chapter 8.
Yeah, verse 22 through 27. What I was going to say is, see, I know I got to make some money, but you know, God bless me though, 'cause, hey, man,